All right, so welcome to our call. I hope everybody had a lovely Thanksgiving. Um, got just a couple of updates here. I want to give you all a preview of our new website, which we're very excited for. We will be launching our website on Friday of this week, and so I want to just do a little screen show for you. Actually, you know what? Let's check in real quick. Um, Let everybody go around and say, hey, what have you been up to? How are things going? Of course, Thanksgiving week was crazy, and it's been very busy here at Food Tank. What with the new website launching and the Chicago Summit just ending, so we're very excited for our new member push, our fundraising push through the month of December. We're going to have a lot of newsletters and a lot of content pushing our new membership program, and we hope that everybody will share the articles and share the newsletters with your networks, and of course share our social media. So let's go around and check in, say hey, and Ashley, you're up. Ashley?
Everyone, sorry. I'm outside with my daughter and we're doing some gardening, so I was a little distracted. But I hope everybody had a great Thanksgiving, and I'm sending you all love and gratitude for all the work and the essential role that you play at Food Tank. I'm super psyched to see the new website and the impact that will help to create. And I'm grateful to end this new year with tremendous gratitude despite all of the challenges that are occurring on a global level. And I'm grateful to, you want to say hi? Hi! That was my daughter Phoenix. And I just looking forward to creating a stronger vision for 2017 that really focuses on continuing to repair, restore, and change our food system and agricultural system for the better. And always remember to feel free to reach out if you need support, and much love to you all.
Great, thank you, Ashley. Lonnie?
Hey everyone. So things are great with me. Also busy, as I'm sure as with everyone this time of year. I can't believe it's already December coming up this week. It feels like the year has just flown by. Not a whole lot of new updates. I was really bummed to miss the Chicago Summit in person, but it looked like it went really great. And I'm excited to see the new website and continue participating in Food Tank's impact. And yeah, that's about it with me.
Great, thank you. Mackenzie, how are you doing?
Hi, everyone. I'm doing really well. I had a wonderful Thanksgiving. We had a lot of family in town, which was nice. Similarly, I don't have too many updates. I'm still putting all the pieces together for my move to DC in January, which I'm really excited about. And I'll also be at the summit in February, which will be great. So hopefully I'll be able to meet some of you there. Sorry, I'm outside. It's kind of loud. But yeah, I just finished an article about a great urban farming project happening in DC, and I have a couple more articles in the pipeline. So just trying to chug away before everyone leaves for their holiday breaks.
Great, thank you, Mackenzie. Looking forward to hopefully meeting you at the summit. Swathi, go ahead.
Hey, hi everyone. It's been a pretty good week. I actually had my first full-fledged Thanksgiving dinner. I'm from India, so we usually don't have Thanksgiving there. But now that I'm in Sweden, I have met a couple of American friends over here, so it was really nice. And I'm actually personally, I've been a bit busy. I'll be moving out of my house soon, so I've been just busy with packing and stuff. But coming up in next 2 weeks, I think there will be two new articles coming up. So I'm actually excited to be writing about them.
Awesome, wonderful. Yeah, so just a little I want to just have a little conversation about our articles and the content that we're writing. Everything's been really wonderful. Writing has definitely been getting better. I want to overemphasize the impact that quotes and original quotes that they have on the effectiveness of our articles. It's just, having, whether it's expert opinions or organizations that we're talking about, having a comment from staff members from those organizations, really stuff that is able to be shared on social media, and that those organizations feel like they're contributing to, and therefore they want to help spread that information around. So it's definitely important that all of our articles contain original quotes, and also really wanting to dive deeper, and asking hard questions. And, I know that the writing style on foodtank.com and the articles that we've been primarily, focusing on definitely have a research angle to them, always backing up our claims with data, and being concise with our information and making our articles newsy. And what we really want to work towards is going a little bit more in depth when possible, into what I guess someone would consider that investigative journalism approach. So if you have questions about what that looks like, or how to make your articles a little bit more investigative, please reach out to Ashley and I. Danny always says please reach out to her via text message or an email. And we're always on standby, ready to give support where needed. So that being said, I want to also remind you all of a conversation that I had a couple months ago, where I mentioned the idea that we're kind of like this newsroom, and the way that we've been proposing article ideas and waiting for feedback on them, and having multiple ideas at a time, and then therefore multiple assignments at a time. I think that that's been very beneficial, especially for the idea of having this long-term internship. But I also want to emphasize the value of having an idea of something that you want to write about, and shooting that idea off as a single idea, and then having a turnaround time of less than 3 days on that article concept, and really increasing the momentum. And I say this because our new website is going to be more receptive to multiple articles being posted, and articles of different subjects and different content having their own place on the website. And so it's not going to be like this single feed that we've had, where we want this one article a day to live at the top of foodtank.com. It's really going to be more dynamic than that, and therefore we can really increase the volume with which we're producing content. And so I encourage you all to come up with ideas, and and push them to us, and revise them and write them with as little turnaround time as possible. And Danielle and Bernard emphasized that this is an amazing time to be a part of Food Tank. As an organization, we're growing, and as we build out this membership program and our new website, and raise funds, there's going to be opportunities for paid writing, and paid staff writers on foodtank.com. So I really emphasize the value of pushing content through our system. So that being said, I want to share my screen with you and show you our new website. So this is the new foodtank.com. It looks really nice. It's very clean, very modern looking. And as you scroll down, you can see that it's very image heavy. so it's easy to navigate through the most recent articles. All the more reason why our images need to be powerful and high quality. We can, if you have questions about, whether your image has been, good or effective, please reach out to me and I will be glad to give you feedback on some of the images. As you scroll down, we can see that there's recent videos, and then we break down into the different categories that our articles fall in. So it'll be, even more important that we're super specific about how we categorize our articles moving forward, so that they find themselves in the right place. So, for example, student-led initiatives aim to promote agriculture on U.S. campuses. At first glance, I may not necessarily associate that with food waste or, New World Health Report calls for action against harmful online food marketing may not necessarily fall into food waste. So it's super important that we're specific about the tags and the categories. The other cool thing about the new website is when you go to read an article, I'll just come back to today's article. When you go in and read an article, let's open this up. We scroll down, we read our article. Of course, we could see that there's very few links in this article, which is another thing that we want to be mindful of, having as many links as possible throughout, so that people really feel like they're connecting to more information. But the cool thing about this is as you scroll down, and it's still in development stage, but another article is going to populate. And so it's going to be really engaging for readers to come onto our website and open up an article and then continue to read on and learn more and stay engaged with our website. So this is all really exciting. I will forward people the website so that you can review it and give some feedback. If you have any feedback now, as you're looking at it, as I'm scrolling through, feel free to let me know or email Bernard and let him know. The other really cool thing is this, they call it a mega menu. And so I'm not clicking on anything, but I'm hovering over the different categories and you can see the articles. So the point of all this is that our content is going to be much more accessible to people, and therefore we want it to be as high of a caliber as possible. We want it to be shareable, and we want content to keep flowing through and moving through the process so that it can get posted and really keep people engaged with our website. As always, I try to throw in a little plug for our social media. To help encourage people to get on to Facebook, get on to Twitter. I want to show you another image here. So, let's see. This image, if you can see it, is an article that we posted the day before Thanksgiving. Student-led initiatives aim to promote agriculture on U.S. campuses. You'll notice that 32,000 people saw this particular post on Facebook. 543 people liked it. It got similar such activity on Twitter. And I'm showing this to you because, the powerful image, the high quality photo, the words in the post text itself, these are the types of things that really gain people's attention on social media. And so, again, I really want to encourage people, especially as we move forward to the new website, to give us pitch lines for social media when you submit your articles. Make sure that your teaser can be shared on social media effectively if you're not going to contribute an additional social media pitch line. I'm going to stop presenting here. And, if you have any questions about how else you can support us in social media, feel free to reach out. Again, this is your content. These are your names attached to these articles, and so the real value here, aside from educating the world on this information that we're dedicating our time to writing about, is really getting your name and your content out there and being able to use that in your future and say, look, I've been published on this major agricultural news outlet, and here's links to my articles, and then potential employers and business partners and organizations can see that and not only see the power of your writing, but they'll be able to navigate through that website and really and see the impact that your writing has made. So all that being said, I still am not. I haven't fully completed the new process that we're going to have for putting our articles onto the new website. So please stay tuned for that information. We're going to make a probably somewhat dramatic and abrupt shift away from Expression Engine and to WordPress, where all of our new articles will be published. I suspect that the system is going to be 1,000 times easier than it's been on Expression Engine, and especially for creating drafts and having those drafts edited and reviewed and then published on foodtank.com. So with that being said, if there's any questions anybody has, Elizabeth, I know you jumped on. If you want to chime in and say hey, now would be a good time for all of that.
Hey, yeah, thanks. Just hopping in. I'm glad to hear, and the website looks so good. I'm so excited.
Awesome. Any questions from anybody?
Yeah, I had one question. I just wanted to know because I just submitted like 2 articles, and I think they are in the Expression Engine. Is there a way that I'll get a notification or something saying that it is being it has been edited, or will I get like a personal email from Danielle?
Right, that's a great question. So right now, especially with how crazy things are, the best practice is when you finish your draft and you've uploaded it to the Google Drive folder and you've uploaded it into Expression Engine, would be to send an email to Danielle, copy me and Ashley, and include the entire article text in the body of the email.
Okay.
And so, because Danielle, she edits a lot of the times from the email text, and so what she'll do is she'll see that email, in the headline or in the subject line, put intern draft, and then the proposed title of the article, and then she'll reply to you with either edits or letting you know to just proofread it and then let me know when it's ready for submission. And that's really the best way to stay on top of what happens. Otherwise, if we don't have that single article email communication, then what happens is I pull all the drafts that get created, and then they get edited, weekly or bi-weekly, and then they get posted, and that all kind of happens. And so you'll just have to watch foodtank.com. But I'd much rather that everybody just email us individual articles that you're submitting.
Okay.
And yeah, I hope that clarifies that.
Yeah, that clarifies that. So I'll probably be sending you, Ashley, and Danielle the articles again then.
Okay, and you wrote the article on IPES, right?
Yes.
Okay, that we just approved that, so you don't have to resubmit that. That's going to get scheduled for publishing.
And there was another one on Florida farm workers.
That you can resubmit.
Okay, I will do that.
Wonderful. All right. Anything else from anybody?
Yeah. Hi, Daniel. It's Mackenzie. I had a couple kind of specific questions. I had emailed you last week with proposed interview questions for the French aquaponics guys. I know the summit was crazy, so I totally understand if you're still catching up with emails. But there was that one, and also a report that I was supposed to write about, and I was just wondering if that was still relevant and if I should go through with that. So you can respond via email if that's easier, but I just wanted to draw your attention to those.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, yeah, I see that Citizen Farm that got kind of tucked in the wayside from before the summit. So I will forward that off to Danielle for approval. And then what was the other question you had?
The other one was you had emailed me about a new report that was released a couple weeks ago, maybe last week. And I was just wondering if that was still a relevant article or if that was one that you needed like a week ago.
Okay, I'm looking for that.
I'm forgetting now. I'm not at my computer, so I'm forgetting who released the article.
Okay. All right. Let's follow up on that.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow up on that. Cool.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Great.
Daniel, this is Lonnie. Along those same lines, I have a couple email questions, so I'll just forward those to you after the call. So I like Mackenzie said, I know things are crazy with the summit, so I'll just put those back on your radar.
Yeah, that sounds great, Lonnie. Thank you. And just a message to everybody who will watch this replay. Please feel free to hound me, with your article ideas, with your drafts, with your questions. I know that I personally have somewhere between 50 and 75 emails that come through a day. I know that Danielle probably has double, if not triple that. So it's definitely good for you to just keep, sending. If you don't hear back from us, just basically reply and say, hey, just bringing this back up. What do you want me to do, or et cetera, et cetera. So don't feel like you're bothering us or pressuring us by reminding us of the same things, over and over. We definitely appreciate that communication. So thank you all, and I will follow up with a link so that you can look at the website and give us some feedback. We really appreciate everybody's effort and really look forward to everybody, just giving us really great article ideas and getting it out there. And, always let us know how we can make Food Tank better and how we can make this internship experience better for you. So thank you, everybody. Have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks,
Bye.
everyone. Bye.